afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Bay Area Sports Afternoon. It's Thursday, November 4th, 2021. My name was Mauricio Stillman. Oscar Wells is out today. We saw Oscar Wells earlier this week, a couple of 2 days ago on Tuesdays. So we'll be back the next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're gonna do talking about all kinds of great stuff. So in the meantime, just me today. Me, 3 or 4 times. Me. So first, number one, let's talk about the San Francisco Giants. Will be the offseason, will be the Buster Posey. Will be the press conference in about 51 minutes from right now. 51 minutes from now, at 3 o'clock. Oh, actually 50 minutes from now. 3 p.m., we're going to talk about all kinds of what's going to happen for Buster Posey. Will be the lineups, pictures, all kind of good stuff, lineups and captures. We're going to sign maybe the 1-year deal, 1 more year deal by in 2022. I know what Buster Posey worked for almost 12, 11 years ago, was starting in May of 2010, was starting with Buster Posey, come from AAA for many years ago. I know be that Buster Posey, and then remember we did a game 4 of 2010 National League Championship Series. It's the Philly Buster back in the day. So, and then 2010 the one World Series, and then Buster Posey will take a look where Comeback Player of the Year. 11 years ago, back in 2010, the Giants win the first World Series championships for the first time since 1994. I know what's hard to remember the Giants win the World Series and all stops. They win to beat the Texas Rangers 3-1. Then in 2012, the Giants sweep by Willie McAvoy winner, all the stuff of 2012. They sweep the Tigers, and then in 2014, they beat the Kansas City Warriors. All Buster's memories, all kinds of good stuff. No hitters many years ago. Championship pennant, the National West and the National pennant. All kinds of stuff. What happened? Anything can happen for Buster, Mr. Posey's man. All kinds of a lot of things can happen. We all Buster, Posey, we all come together. And that's what Buster Posey is all about. So there you go. So Buster Posey will be the press conference at 3 o'clock. So we can watch it or maybe listen, maybe not. So we can sign 1-year deal, will be retirement for 3 World Series about 5-year season for the Giants, 3 World Titles about 5-year season for the Giants, will be Buster Posey retirement ceremony as well. So let's hope for 1 more year before the retirement for Buster. So that's about it. Was Buster Posey was magical, and the SF Giant or their fans can thank him for. And if you wanted, I want to bring Buster Posey for 1 more shot. Will be retirement by late this upcoming season. I know what's Mr. Posey Busters. I know what's ladies Buster Posey, women and men. We we must to be, Alice Pavlovich say, first cover is at about 46 minutes from right now, 3 o'clock. We will be all kind of commercial free, all kinds of good stuff for always. We're thankful for Buster Posey. So Buster Posey, he went on a sure bet to take the field again in 2022. According to our Pavlovich, we are Buster Posey for 1 new deal for upcoming next season. Let's hope for 1 more year before we'll be retirement. So Buster Posey will be there to take the field for a lineup for next year for your San Francisco Giants. So that's the Giants talk for baseball talk. So now we'll talk some basketball talk. The Golden State Warriors, number 1, number 2. Golden State Warriors last night 114, and the Charlotte Hornets 92. Their day was 5 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 35 minutes. Andrew Wiggins with a great game, 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in 29 minutes. Kevon Looney, 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist in 50 minutes. Steph Curry was 50 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and 35 minutes. Sure. And Jordan Poole was playing. Jordan Poole, 31 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist in 32 minutes. Damian Lee, 50 points, 5 rebounds, and no assists with 60 minutes. And then also Andre Iguodala was 3 points and 1 rebounds and 5 assists in 17 minutes. So that's the recap for basketball for last night's ball game. So Warriors Pelicans. So let's get ready for tomorrow night tip off at 7:10 tip. I hope Klay Thompson will be back pretty soon. 100% healthy for head coach Steve Kerr. He said Klay Thompson's back next month for Christmas against the Phoenix Suns. I know what the Thompson's Clay's brother, Klay Thompson. We always believe you to be from the bottom of my heart, always can do this. So Hornets will be Pelicans tomorrow night. And then the Houston Rockets will come on into town Sunday night. Tip off at 5:40 tip. And then the Atlanta Hawks on Monday, November 8th, 7:10 tip. The Minnesota Timberwolves next week on November 10th on Wednesday night. And then next Friday night to wrap up this longest homestand. Next Friday night, November 12th, 7:10 tip off. Dubs, Warriors, Bulls. And that's about it for basketball talk. So now let's talk football talk. So let's talk the Raiders after the bye week. Get ready for the New York Giants. There will be Raiders tip off at 10 a.m. kick, bright early. I know what Sunday morning is harder for. I know what's harder for the Las Vegas Raiders is do pretty good. So the Raiders record season, but now record high by 5-2 is the record I wear right now. Raiders t-shirt. And let's get ready for the Raiders and the New York Giants kick off at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. And then that's about it. And then that's Sunday Night Football in Week 10. Next Sunday Night Football, November 14th, tip-off at 5:20 kick, and it's going to be so much fun. And then the last and not least, for your San Francisco 49ers is doing pretty good. I hope by Trey Lance, we'll be alive, we'll be back pretty soon. Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy Garoppolo is doing pretty good last weekend against the Chicago Bears. I know was Jimmy G always did account for the head coach of your San Francisco 49ers, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. I know what's John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, it was to be, if you, I do believe it, I believe in you by Kyle Shanahan. I believe in you by John Lynch. For it's to be the hard or believe it. I know what's pretty good enough. Best team of football history for your San Francisco 49ers. They're against Chicago Bears over the weekend. And FC West. So 49ers now for their 49ers now. Third place right now in NFC West. I know NFC West for your San Francisco 49ers is doing pretty good by last weekend against the Chicago Bears. I know by Trey Lance will not be in the lineup, so we'll be back in the lineup pretty soon. So the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals is the Arizona Cardinals is so is if you the Arizona Cardinals by Calvin Murray, will be in the lineup to be we're playing against the San Francisco 49ers in all kinds stops. It's true to be for the trend from Trey Lance to Kyle Murray for your Arizona Cardinals. So will be George Kittle and all kinds of good stuff. I hope when George Kittle will be returned against the Arizona Cardinals on that 125 kick on Sunday afternoon from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. I believe in you. It was the 49ers all stops for your stadium. This is the sound of Levi Stadium sound of the 49ers football. This is band. George Kittle, Jimmy Garoppolo, all kinds of good stuff. So we're going to have on Sunday, kickoff of 125 kick, and then Monday Night Football, not that this weekend, it's next weekend, in week 10, it's Monday Night Football. It's Monday Night Football, Monday, November 15th, kickoff at 5:15. the San Francisco 49ers, they host the Los Angeles LA Rams. It's believing so to be from the bottom of my back for all stuffs, from the bottom of my blood, heart, butt, and from the bottom of my back, it was ever no reason for your best teams in the planet. There's no way. There's all kinds of stuff for the 49ers. If you believe it, you're San Francisco 49ers fans, if you're the Bears sports fans, you're San Francisco 49ers fans, all this stuff for you, sis. So Monday Night Football, November 15, 2021, the 5:15 kick, 49ers Rams. That's all the stuff going on. So all kinds of a lot of stuff going on. So that's all there is to it. That's it for football talk. So can't wait for watch Niners Cardinals 1-25 kick. So that's it. What's going on with your Giants plus the postseason press conference? Warriors win tomorrow night. We got that's all kinds of good stuff as well. We got one more time. So Warriors Pelicans tomorrow night, and then one gets on Sunday night. Next week, 7:10 tip, Monday night, November 8th, Warriors Hawks and Timberwolves and Bulls. So that's all gonna get off again. So I got Pelicans, Milwaukee, Hawks, Timberwolves, and Bulls. To wrap up this longest homestand that is going to for your Golden State Warriors and your Las Vegas Raiders and your San Francisco 49ers, and for the new feature, pitches and catcher reports starting in February, 3 or 4 months, 4 months from now, the spring training will begin in the new feature on February 26th, Giants Reds. So that's all the stuff going on right here. I know what's believing you if you'll score on your if you want to be Giants Reds. If you various sports fans, if you're Bay Area sports fans, you can believe it for Mr. Buster Posey by we will be for all kind of stuff for your that's going on with the Buster Posey. Will be retirement 3. It will be next year. And we'll see next year. 3 at 3 p.m. So what's going on for the Giants? What's going on for the Warriors? What's going on with your 49ers? Raiders? What's going on with the San Francisco 49ers? That's all kinds of good stuff. And pretty soon, in April, opening day at Orchard Park against the Miami Marlins on Friday, April 8th, 2022. First pitch at 1:35 here at Orchard Park in downtown San Francisco. And that's the Marlins coming to town from home opener and all kinds of good stuff. So there you go. And there you have it. There you go. There we go. So we'll see what we'll talk about supposedly at 3 o'clock, and we'll just go from there. So that's what's going on with the all kinds of good stuff in the world of sports. The sports talk. Lots going on there, sports fans. It's time to wrap it up. So I want to at least shout out to Nick and to Jake and also to Minnie And also shout out to pass from becoming independent life skills to passport to independent PTIs. Hope you stay safe, everyone. I do a nice work. Nice work for them. We'll see you soon. And also shout out to BI staff, co-workers, and all kinds of stuff for your appreciate it. We say farewell, and we'll see you again very soon. We'll say farewell to from becoming independent life skills to passport in independent life PTIs, and that's programming, and that's all the steps. We cannot wait. Rebuilding. We'll see you again sometime soon. So long, becoming independent life skills. Shout out to passport independent. So long, becoming independent life skills, and so long, passport independent PTIs program. See you soon. And that's all there is to it. It's time to wrap up our video. For me, this has been Bay Area Sports Center. I'm Mauricio Stillman. We will see you on next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't miss it. And then I want to let you out to me on this YouTube video. We're going to upload it after this one. So we'll see you next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Make sure you watch on these YouTube videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Make sure you watch them. Make sure to tune in to watch them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't miss it. And that's all kinds of good stuff. So we will see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So thanks for everything this week. Also was on Tuesday, and then not today, but just me. And that's all there is to it for today. So we will see you next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays with Oscar Wills. We'll get back. We'll talk some more about what is going on in the various sports fans, all kinds of good stuff. So in the meantime, let's have a great day, and let's have a great Friday tomorrow. Let's have a great weekend, and we will see you on next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And don't forget, turn the clock back forward back. Turn the clock on Saturday night, Saturday morning after night, turn the clock. So let's take a look very quickly. This is daylight savings ending. The daylight savings. So it says, before we go, let's read. It says daylight savings time starting daylight savings end. So turn the clock. It's Saturday night, Saturday morning, afternoon, and night. Turn the clock for all kinds of stuff begins at 2 a.m. All kinds of great stuff. So daylight savings begins on Saturday night, in Saturday morning, afternoon, night, Saturday night into Sunday morning, and that's all there is to it. So we will see you on next week on Tuesday and Thursday. Have a great weekend. Until then, for me, in Europe, the 2021 Bay Area Sports and that's 2022 for all of us, for everybody. And we will see you the next video. I will see you next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't miss it, and see you next time. And have a great day. Bye-bye. See ya. Later.